Danny with Rusted Out Revival Garage. Well, the plans changed a little bit today. I was going to take and make a video on some car how-to stuff or whatever it may be, but we got a hurricane head this way, so I'm gonna have to actually take some time to get prepared around here. And you know, the thing about these hurricanes, you never know where they're going until they get here, so we'll have to watch that hurricane track. But today I want to talk to you about the tale of two Chevys. You can probably already see this one right here sitting behind me, and the one on my trailer. So just want to go do a little quick walk around video of my two Chevys here, stuff that I'm actually going to be doing some content on. This is actually my 55 four-door Bel Air. Picked this car up a few years back, and actually planned to do a two-door swap on this car, and I just haven't done it yet. This is actually the car I was working on when I got diagnosed with cancer. So, but this car, she's solid. She is super solid. Floor pans, trunk floor. I mean, she is a solid car. She taking, looking arrogant, excuse it. I gotta clean it all out, but rock solid. This car actually sat in a basement since 1979 over in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So we'll just do a quick little walk around. So the one thing about this car though, when I got it, it had 265 in it with 3-speed on the column, and that motor was wore out. Clutch didn't work, so I ended up putting a 5.3 LS in it, Vortec. This car does anything I want to do. It's got plenty of power. I've got the 4L60E transmission in it, and this was a simple swap. This was a very simple swap. I did disc brake conversion on the car. You can drive this car anywhere. This car, she loves the highway. She loves to get up and cruise. It was a great swap, and I don't regret putting that motor in this car. Still not sure what route I'm taking as far as the 2 to 4-door conversion. It's it's hard to do that to a good, straight, solid car, but I'm not a big fan of 4 doors. That crew cab option there on these cars, that's just, it has 2 doors too many, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there right now. Like I said, I haven't just determined what I'm gonna do yet. So this car, yep, I actually just recently picked this up. This is a 55 210 2-door, and this car was actually built back, I believe, in the early 90s. It screams the early 90s with the pinstriping that it has on it, and I don't know, yeah, somebody did the pinstriping on it and called it After Midnight, even though this thing is yellow. I didn't quite get that one, but this car I'd like to take and tear into it. And it doesn't have a motor transmission in it. I have a lead on a motor and transmission, but I don't know which direction I want to take this car. I don't know if I want to keep it, if I want to resell it. I've always wanted a gasser. I'd love to build a gasser out of it. But this car was actually subframed with a Camaro front clip, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. You can see the old center lines on this side. They've actually narrowed the rear end, or actually moved the springs in on the inside of the frame. It's got a forward rear end underneath it, but I believe it's an 8-inch instead of a 9-inch, which I don't understand why they went through all that hassle to do that and put an 8-inch. But this is definitely a project. Solid car though. The body of it's super solid. it's hard to find these cars in good solid shape anymore. These floors are good in this car. A couple little small spots in the trunk needs to be done, but like I said, this was an early 90s build, late 80s, early 90s. They had everything painted yellow. The grill, the headlight surrounds, the tail light surrounds. God awful. I just stuck this. I've got 2 CHEVY Bel seats that I just stuck in to see how it would sit. But again, this is a solid old car. Just don't know, like I said, what direction to take it. Really don't have the funds right this second to do with it as I want, but these cars are getting harder and harder to find. You know, I did not pay a ton of money for this car. It's got a good clean title. So yeah, I'd love to know the history of this car. I think somebody, it was almost like they were building a magazine style just build, the kind you'd see in Hot Rod magazine. And you know, this isn't rotted out here. This is just where the paint lifted and flaked underneath it, and I had to pull it off. And it's got several spots like that. It's actually not rust holes, it's just where this paint just didn't hold up. So again, like to hear your thoughts and suggestions. And okay, Ford guys, I know, drive it off a cliff. And just because I got 2 Chevys don't mean I'm not still a Ford guy. I mean, there's my Bronco, there's my Mustangs. So I've got a bunch. Whatever you guys like to see me do with these cars, put it down in the comments. Not trying to do anything fancy or crazy. Truthfully, the way the YouTube thing's been going, I wasn't even sure what videos I was going to film. It seems like I get a huge push on views, and then Facebook kind of shuts my videos down. Not shut them down, but quits promoting them. So I get about 3,000 views on something and it flatlines. So I really like to get that going stronger. So but again, these are my Chevys. Please don't crucify me, Ford guys, on my channel, because like I said, I like a little bit of everything. I like Chevys, I like Fords, I like Mopar. Not real big on foreign stuff. Of course, there are a few foreign cars I do like. Let me know what you think I ought to do with these cars. Let me know what you think about that 2 to 4 door swap. I have everything to do it. I have the doors, I have the quarter sections. I've got all the little parts and pieces except for the glass, which I'd have to order that new. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, please think about subscribing. It means the world to me, and it doesn't cost you a single thing. It's free. And again, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time on Rusted Out Revival Garage. Thank you.